got off the wires. When I close my eyes, disconnected and tired. I see shots fired. It's shots fired. I was wrong, but I made it right. You came begging day and night. I don't wanna hit the bottom, don't go out of your state of mind. I've been counting 1 to 10. I'll be back when you begin. With my music together again. I see, yeah, I see you go down. Yeah, I see you go down. I see, yeah, I see you go down. Yeah, I see you go down. And I know you keep asking me. Flames and fire, I know you are done with me. It's just fired. I see you go down, yeah, I see you go down. I see you go down, yeah, I see you just fired.
Welcome, everyone. It is finally time. CMRSC. We're at Goldenport in Beijing, China. It's finally time. Just doing a little bit of audio checks. Welcome, everyone. This should be a very, very good race out here for these guys. Just gonna quickly put back on. Be right back for just 1 second. Just making sure everything is all good to go here. How's everyone doing in the chat? What's up, Sander? How you doing out there? Think you could take this championship? Or a series title, whatever you want to call it? We shall see what you could do on track. You and Oswyne are tied with points. We're going to go check out the points in just a moment. Actually, just going to rejoin the server on our end here. How's everyone doing out there? We got 4 viewers right now. Of course, stream just starting. Gonna wait for everyone to join up. No, don't take this championship too seriously. Yeah, it is just a fun little series that we are doing. As next week, that's when it gets super serious. If you guys haven't already checked it out, but if I can win while missing 2 races, yeah, you know what? If you can win while missing half the championship, essentially. I mean, dang, these guys got to step up their game if you can pull that off. We're just going to be on Be Right Back for just a couple more minutes here. Just making sure the audio levels are good on our end here. And no extra fast. Yeah, that is right. Rosenzweig actually scored the fastest lap and 3rd place for most laps, so he is very determined to win this one. Just publicly putting out the stream. If you guys don't mind, make sure to put the stream out for everyone to watch, as this is going to be a very, very good race. Goldenport in China. That is a track not many of the drivers have known coming into this weekend's race, that's for sure. But let me tell you, this is probably the biggest track we've had on this calendar so far, and to have it at the very end, that's something. All right, we're just gonna come out of BRB now. You can hear the engines roar there. We're back. All right, sorry about that little wait there. Just gonna make sure the cameras work now. Yep, we are good to go there. Got some of the cars into the pits there as well. Marlon Young out there. And Danny Nasseir. Plus, you don't like the car. Yeah, front wheel drive. It's a little bit of an iffy topic with a lot of the drivers here. Nice music. Thank you very much. If you want the playlist, I believe we have it in our description. It's from NCS. Do check them out. So we do use their music, and even though that it is free, we still credit them. Let's go on board with some of these drivers here in the meantime. With Isaac Nielsen here, debuting last race. Around the last corner now. Let's see what time he can do on his outlap. Actually, no, he is on his outlap. Yeah, so this won't be a quick time at all. Actually, now he's going on it. Oh, actually just sends it into the gravel, almost collecting the stricken car of Oswyne Wilson. Let's get back out. Got one of our newcomers, Eric, here, actually joining us earlier a couple hours ago. So putting his very first laps into our server, period. Can't wait to see what he could do out there. We got Kayle in the server as well. Very exciting for this grand finale. Got some more guys in the chat. What's up? If you guys haven't already, make sure... Ooh, Sander actually goes fastest with a 106.518. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 100 subscribers on the channel. Every sub counts, and it would be very much appreciated if you check us out. Also on our social media pages, we got the TikTok going and the Instagram where we update frequently. So if you want to get up to date with all the latest CMRC news, make sure to check that out. So yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, welcome. I am your host, Rahul Nasseir from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. I will also be the, not just the commentator, but the race director. So if you hear me talking a slightly calm voice to these guys, then yeah. So I'm running kind of both parties right now, making sure everything goes all well. And you know, if you're a racer yourself, do join the Discord. You know, if you guys have Assetto Corsa on PC or planning to get the sim, make sure to join up. Got some fans in the chat as well. Who will you be voting for? Who do you think's gonna be taking this title? Just gonna quickly go back on BRB just for one more second now. Checking out the audio levels really quickly once again. So just ignore the echo here. Just gonna quickly go back on BRB just for one more second now. Okay, cool. Audio levels are good to go there. go, Sander. You got fans in the chat. Here you go. All the support that you can get for this series. They want you all to win it. I believe we're on BRB once again. No worries about that. We're just making sure everything is good to go before we get underway with this epic finale. Let me tell you that much. Man, I cannot wait for this race, and oh, next week is just going to be something special. I'll explain that in just a moment. Got a request to turn the mic volume up. Yeah, I can do that. Let me know how that is. I won't keep you guys in BRB for too long now. In fact, I'm going to let you guys check out the hot lap that we had done last night. I'll leave you guys with this. Enjoy. Hello, my name is Rahul Nasseir from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, and today we're going through a hot lap around Goldenport Motorsport Park in Beijing, China. Car we are using is the 2020 Cooper Leone Competizione. This is also a part of round number 4 in the final round of the 2022 CMRC TCR EurAsia series. Without further ado, let's get into this hot lap here, breaking down into first gear now, getting the car rotated for turn 1. Now up the gears and staying in third gear now for this small left-hander. Straighten out, and then your first hairpin of many down into first gear in a car rotated, accelerating early out now. Long right-hander here, keeping it in second. Up to third, but quickly back down into first gear now for the second hairpin here. And now for the long back straight, a little bit of time to relax before coming up to turn 9, braking just at the 50-meter mark. And second gear now. A little bit of a weird exit coming up to this right and left, but completely flat out here. And now coming up to the final corner. Keeping it in fourth gear, braking down just once into third gear. Just getting the car rotated now. Finally accelerating out for a time of a 1 minute 08.552. Very, very quick lap indeed. Let's get back on board. Put the guys out here. There we go. We got the cameras working. A little bit of technical difficulties there, but we're all good to go. Just gonna do some last bit of promotion here on the Instagram to let everyone know we are live. Come check us out. I'll leave you guys with a bit more music, and I'll keep the camera on stand for just a little bit. We got some fans in here. The Flying Dutchman, Sander van Leeuwen, currently tied for second in the championship with Oswyne Wilson. He's got a big gap to close, but he is no stranger for a double win, as he had pulled it off in round 2. He took a break in round 3. Let's see what he can do. Sander van Leeuwen. Big lockup from him there. Dang, sick intro. Thank you so much. We got a new intro coming up for next week, so do stay tuned to that one. Let's actually go on board with Sander here. Let's see what he can do, as he's currently the quickest on track. right, that is Sander. Can we see him improve a time possibly now? No, he does not. There we have his championship rival, Oswyne Wilson, tied with him on points. A driver who has been on the ball when he's in races. Oswyne Wilson, a very, very quick driver. Cannot wait to see what he could do on track. We're gonna head into the chat in just a second to talk with the guys. Let's talk with the guys just before we get underway with qualifying. But 24 minutes left to go in practice before we head into a 15-minute qualifying and a 2 lap race, with the second race being a reverse grid. Way with qualifying. But 24 minutes left to... Always checking the audio levels to make sure you guys have the highest quality watching. Actually, just gonna have the stream open up on my other screen here. So we have multiple screens, at least for my side here, just to make sure you guys don't miss a heartbeat of racing. So that is Oswyne Wilson. A 107.458 is currently his fastest on the track currently. Seven of you guys watching the stream, thank you guys so much for tuning in this evening or this morning, wherever you are in the world. As I know some of these guys, especially the Flying Dutchman himself, is currently midnight for him. Actually should be about 11:20, I believe. So yeah, always happy to have him join us. We have yellow flags for Kayle here. Struck in on end of turn 1, I believe. Back to Sander here. Currently crossing the speed trap with a 195. And then finishing off with a 201. Comes across the line now to actually begin his hot lap here. We see Marlon Young pulling out the way. Friendly rivalry between himself and Oswyne Wilson as well. Quite a bit of lockup there. We haven't managed to smoke from the last event, so hopefully it is better now. As you know, the rear tires do tend to lock up a lot. These they are front-wheel drive cars, so naturally the front wheels are locking up, but it's the rear wheels that are causing all the smoke. But a lot of these drivers preferring to just absolutely ruin the tires and just glide around here. You can't do that for the race though, or else, you know, those tires are absolutely gone, as the tire multiplier is actually really high up, so forces the drivers to you know, choose between either pushing it and suffering the consequences towards the end, or keeping the tires alive towards the end and having that one last push. Let's take a look at other drivers out here. We got Marlon Young on track, currently on his out lap here. Let's actually go driver's eye. What the guy needs. Let's see what he can do. Currently rocking with a 106.728, so he's about a 10th off of Sander, I believe. Yeah. Comes across that first hairpin. There's a lot of hairpins around here, kind of like a go-kart track. Keeps it smooth around here, 4th gear. 20 minutes left to go in practice now. Almost 10 viewers watching me stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got a great race coming to you guys live from Beijing, China at Goldenport. Very, very underrated track here. Popular for running some WTCC racing around here with these type of cars. A couple other events. Marlon Young's going to come across the line. He's actually going to improve and do a 106. 629. That actually takes him fastest, but I think Sanders' time on the timer board just a little bit glitched out of here because he is doing a 106.8. Unless it's a cut track he's doing. Oh, speaking of which, Sanders got it all out of shape there. Taking a look at the X-Play teammate of Marlon Young, Martin Webster. Oops, sorry about that. Martin Webster here, teammates of Marlon Young, had not the best of starts and not the best of championship runs here, as we saw team orders play effect in round 2. He'd have to give way to his teammate after he was the slow driver. Could we try can we drive Zandvoort or something? And this track is trash. Fun fact, we actually did run Zandvoort as a part of the DTM Championship. I don't believe Sander was there to join us at that time, but we had run the track, and I believe Justin Nasseir had won that race. Justin Nasseir and Sander Van Leeuwen, the biggest rivalry since Senna and Prost, I would say. Nico and Lewis don't even come close. Nico and Max, I'm not too sure. I would call it a Senna versus Prost. The technicality of Justin Nasseir and what he could do on the track is absolutely just mesmerizing to watch. And Sanders' absolute Ayrton Senna-like aggression on the track just proves why he is one of the best drivers here at CMRSC. Next week, we are going to see a 5-week-long battle with IndyCar. 2 ovals, 2 road courses, and 1 street track to end the series off. We begin at Road America for the... Sorry, actually, let me pick up that schedule for you guys there. We begin round 1 on May 7th, 35 laps for the Caribbean Indy Grand Prix at Road America. Next, we go to round 2, May 14th, the CMRSC Grand Prix of Indianapolis. That will be a 50-lap race. We also have round number 3, the Creative Orange Dog 300 at Texas Motor Speedway. That's going to be a fun race. 200 grueling laps these guys are going to be put through. Round 4 is going to be our flagship virtual series, the 2022 CMRSC Indy 500 Virtual. If you guys remember, we had our very first virtual event of the year. Marlon Young goes quickest with a 106.2. The CMRSC virtual events are pretty easy to explain. They are run usually the same time as a race weekend IRL. For example, in February, we had the NASCAR Cup Series take on the Daytona 500. We had ourselves the CMRSC Daytona 500 Virtual, and let me tell you, that has got to be the greatest race. If you're a Sander Van Leeuwen fan, that has probably been a day to forget, as Sander had lost with what, just under 300ths of a second. It was a photo finish with Justin Nasseir, one of the oval masters of NASCAR, takes it by a hair. Indianapolis will have 2 races, the CMRSC Grand Prix of Indianapolis and the 2022 CMRSC Indy 500 Virtual. 100 laps That is going to be such a good race. And we finally ended off on June 4th. Wait a second, there's a week between May 28th and June 4th. What gives? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be hosting our third official virtual event. The 2.4 hours of Le Mans, not the 24 hours of Le Mans, because that would make a pretty boring stream. The 2.4 hours of Le Mans will take all these guys through the same hypercar as the Toyota, just seeing Erica put it into the wall there, the Toyota Gazoo racing team. I believe that's how you say it. We'll be running their prototype in a single meg battle of endurance, sweat, blood, and tears. That is going to be a beautiful event. 2.4 hours is suggested by some of the guys here. Instead of calling it a 24-hour race, it was going to be a 2-hour race actually before. But yeah, really, really excited for that one. Then finally, June 4th, we have the X-Play Grand Prix of Long Beach, which is going to be a 45-minute classic around one of North America's best street courses. That is your 5-week schedule for the CMRC Indy Racing Championship. May 7th through June 4th, CMRC's second official championship. If you are interested, we got spots open. Join us. Link is in the description down below to join up our Discord. Just gonna reply to some comments in our Discord, so make sure you get that joined up. Sorry about that, we are back. We had someone join the server there, but with 11 minutes left to go, we have actually already begun our race server, as you see on here, so no hard feelings or anything. But yeah, with 10 minutes left to go, we are not able to get anyone in the server as we got all these slots full. But no worries, because all events, honestly, if you want to join us, the latest you can go is at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as that is the last chance I can get, because it would kind of, you know, mess up everything with the stream and stuff. So yeah, hopefully you understand if you are watching the stream. But if you are able to, we will definitely see you next week, as we have some drivers only participating in ovals and some drivers only participating in road courses. So you're able to join whichever race you want to. All right, with 10 minutes left to go into the server, let's tune down the pop music here to have a little bit of classics going on here. Let's take a look at those points, shall we? How close are they? Here we have the points after round numero 3. This is not including the weekly points that we have up for offer every week, as those will be added at the very end after this race. Santiago leads with 109 points. I do not see him in the server, but I believe he will. He has replied to us on the Discord. So, sorry, not on the Discord, on our Instagram pages, that he will be taking the title home. We'll see what he can do. Sander and Oswyne Wilson tie the points for 84, respectively. 61 points go to Tavar Clarke, very strong performance by him. Also from Kevin Ospina. Do we see him in the server? No, we do not. I wonder if we will see him in the server. We also have Martin Webster with 49 points. Kurt Moss in 6th with 37 points. 35 points go to Lewis Piper. Alexander Habanero will... Alexander in 8th place is currently with 22 points right now. With 21 points, Marlon Young. And in 10th, we have Dylan Morant, who is in the server. In fact, he has 15 points. 14 points goes to Danny Nasir. Demario Hines has 12 points. 9 points goes to Lance Nasir. 8 points go to Stephen Pommels. 7 points go to Isaac Nielsen. 4 points. We have a three-way tie between Martin Toth, Afraz Allie, and Sebastian Palmer. 3 points goes to Curtis Gregory, who is currently at Dover right now. I am very jealous. Hopefully he's having a good time there. Maybe watching us on his phone as he's waiting for the next race to happen over there. Shout out to you, Curtis. We have Noah Hoffman rounding out the points with 0. And we actually have Kale with 3 points. Sorry, Kale with 2 points, Alexander Rodriguez with 1 point, and then Noah Hoffman from downwards all the way with 0 points. Naye win, Sanders winning for sure. I will be very surprised if Sander can pull off another double win. It was very impressive the first time. I wonder if he can pull it off the second time. I don't know. The Flying Dutchman is no man to be messed with at all. Let's get back at the racetrack here at Beijing, China. The Flying Dutchman is no man to be messed with. Seven minutes left to go into the session. Man, I cannot wait for this race. Almost makes me wish I want to join these guys out there. I definitely want to race with these guys out there. Man, they're having a blast. Say, I'm his mental support. I'm here for him. I'm here for him. He's winning for sure. All right, man. I'll take your word for it. Don't let him down. 15 drivers are into the server right now. Answering some questions in the chat here. Just gonna leave you guys with the broadcast here. 10 guys, 10 people watching the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the stream, as it would help us a lot. We are currently going for 100 subscribers. So every like, comment, and subscribe means a lot. as we have 5 minutes left to go. All right, just answering a couple quick questions in the chat. Got a request to turn off the tire smoke. All right, let's see what I can do right now. I'm gonna open up Content Manager. Just gonna go on. Be right back here, just for a second. Let me see what these settings are because I'm pretty positive it should be on the lowest of settings. I know the tire smoke does get a bit distracting. I could say that much. Let's see what I can do here. I can get the smoke to a minimum. I'm just gonna keep it on. Be right back for just a second here. I'm gonna leave you guys with some music. I'm just gonna rejoin the server back. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. Let me know about the tire smoke. I know it looks cool, but we don't want it to look like too much, right? So let me know what the tire smoke is. And we're going to join the chat right now to hear what these guys are saying.
What's called? Are you guys taking the final corner in 30 seconds?
They're in the pits. Någon snubbe rear-enda mig på isen.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Curtis, how's the track?
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I mean, I'm very new to NASCAR, so this is the first race I actually was there. It was awesome. I mean, not that eventful.
You're really quiet, Curtis.
Like, it was really and loud. Like, really loud.
Where did they race? Where did they race, Curtis? Dover, is it Dover? Okay. Yeah, they're loud. I've seen them in Darlington, I've seen them in Daytona, I've seen them in Chicago. They are goddamn loud.
I haven't heard the next gen in person yet.
What?
I haven't heard the next gen Cup cars in person yet. That's what you're talking about.
No, the next gen, no. I haven't seen the next gen yet. But if they're anything like the Australia, then man, They're loud.
I know.
Really
The next, yeah, I know they're louder than Gen 6.
Oh, that is
That's all I know.
qualifying. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
practice
Never heard
over.
of it
Santiago puts in a fastest
I've
time of
seen them
a
at
106.542.
Free
yet. The
time.
supercars.
No, the NASCAR guys.
Oh,
Darlington. We've gone down to
Gillar
Darlington.
Bog.
We've gone down to Darlington like 3
Gillar
years
Bog.
and we watch them.
I've only ever seen them at Pocono and Dover.
The Pocono's a boring track.
It depends on what's racing, to be honest. IndyCar is exciting, but unfortunately, they took that out of the schedule.
Yeah, yeah. But you gotta go to Daytona, bro.
Yeah, I just need a plane ticket. Yeah.
No, Daytona is fun, man. I saw Daytona for
Is our championship leader there,
Jeff Gordon's
Santiago?
last Daytona race
Oh, that's cool.
in 2015 when he retired. That was awesome. I got a video. I should send you the video. I took up the first 2 laps. Right from where we were right across from the pit. We had great seats, man.
I think it was in 2016. I was up at Pocono for an IndyCar race. It was one of my favorite races because they, right at the start of the race, they went 5 wide and then going in turn 1.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
You got to come to Toronto and watch the Toronto race. They all come into the high speed, the chicane down at the end of the straightaway. They all come in side by side, man. I've seen Helio fly over 6 guys and land in the runoff area upside down. I've seen cars do spectacular things at the end of that straightaway, man.
I feel like the interesting part about the whole trip was like my friend was collecting driver selfies like they were like Pokemon cards. He got like 6 in 20 minutes.
My whole basement have got autograph posters from all the guys from Indy Lights and Indy up on the wall.
That's cool.
Curtis, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went
I'll tell you the
to
track. I'm sure the track.
just this past year. This was my first road course I've been to. That was a cool experience. I went. It was like the SACC, whatever it's called. Those cars.
All right,
That series.
just got a countdown here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Trans Am series.
Yeah, that was cool up at Watkins Glen.
I'm sure the track.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's really cool. They came to Toronto 2 years in a row with Scott Pruitt and all of them with the Jaguars and all that. Oh man, it was wild. That was wild.
Yeah.
The guy
Curtis,
who
sorry
qualified-
guys. I just double checking. Curtis, are you driving? I thought you were the track.
Oh yeah. I just got back like 5-10 minutes ago. That's why.
Oh, so you're not far from the track then? You don't live far from the track.
Yeah.
No,
I'm about an hour away.
he said his dad is like 10 minutes from the track.
Okay, so you're fine then. Okay, so you're racing then.
No, I'm an hour away. I'm not sure where the dad thing came from. No, I'm an hour away from the track.
Okay, so you're driving tonight then.
Yeah, I think he's in.
Yeah, I should be.
I think he's in the server now.
Yeah, you're in there now. Alright, cool. No, I'm just confused. I thought you were the track. So I thought you got like a laptop at the track and you're going to try to drive on a keyboard or something.
Why not? It's not a problem.
I just got confused there for a minute. Hey, old age, man. What can I say? Alright, guys.
Come on, guys.
Quali starts now, yeah.
Yep, qualifying. All I'm gonna say is obviously the normal stuff. Just watch out when you are coming out the pits, and keep comms clear. So yeah, just keep the microphones clear just for the qualifying session. You know everyone's on a lap. Have a good qualifying. Yep, go
If I
ahead.
may, Rahul, sorry, interrupt me before I lose my train of thought. I don't really have anything to know who's coming up behind me and all of that, so that's more of a reason to
Yeah.
to
I
keep the
agree.
conversation so you guys can communicate with each other. So that would
Yeah.
be great if you use it for that.
Yeah, because real time is not working, right?
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah, okay.
exactly.
All right, yeah, good point. Yeah, just let's. If you're on a hot lap and you're coming up on the front straight, a friendly reminder saying, "Hey, I am on a hot lap," should indicate someone who's coming out the pits.
Is real time working? You said?
If you're coming out of the pit, you should just move out of the way anyways.
Well, yeah.
No.
Yeah, in real time it's not working.
It's not working. Turn to Sander when he's coming down. Everybody move out of the way.
Okay, that's good to know.
It's
like,
I told
like
you that a gazillion years ago.
Like Martin
Alright,
Brundle.
guys, let's keep calm clear.
Yeah, let's keep them clear now. All right. Qualifying. We now begin qualifying here. And if you guys heard the guy, if you heard the guys there, they said real time is not working. That is the app that all the drivers have on their screens to let them know where everyone is. For the first time, they're not going to be able to use that. It is now blocked. So a lot of these drivers are now going to be just focusing on the road ahead and no numbers to help them. That's what a crew chief is for, and these guys don't have crew chiefs. It's a one-man show. Oswyne Wilson is ahead of Santiago, but Santiago looks very hungry to try to pass him as soon as possible. He looks way quicker. Santiago looks like he's going to have to back out. I doubt he's going to go for a dive bomb here and risk a penalty. But Oswyne's going to come around now. He actually takes it very wide. Santiago probably running a very lower rear wing there. Take a look at the side screen there. 106.478 for Santiago. Marlon goes second with a 106.691. Sander goes third with a 107.3030. Dylan Morant is second and a half down. Curtis Gregory now putting in his laps now. So give these guys about 3 laps and they should be fully up to speed with their best laps. Marlon Young looks like he's already in the pits, parked it up. He's like, yep, that's the best lap I'm gonna do. 2/10 just off of the fastest time. That is not too bad at all. Especially for how fast Santiago can go, but Santiago's just getting started. Kayle now going out for a flyer there. Oswyne now coming around the final corner. Can we see him improve? No, he does not. But we can now check out some of the other guys now. The battle is between the top 4, I believe, on pace and with time. Danny Nasseir there in 6th. Let's see if he can improve. Coming around the last corner now. Takes it a little bit wide, but does get it in. Very close to that pit wall there. He does not improve. Coming out the pit is... I think Marlon Young is actually just letting somebody know and puts it into the grass a little bit there. He's actually going to take it into the pits there. No idea who that was. Oswyne Wilson coming out the pits now. Martin Webster getting a little bit wide. He's actually, messes up Curtis. He's probably watching him. Let's check out Dylan Morant. He's in 7th, coming around the final corner now. Let's see what he can do. On the front straight now, that is going to be a time of a 1 minute. Actually stays 1 minute, a 1:86. See any drivers who are very close. We have Danny Nasseir coming around the final corner now. He has his car fueled up for a couple of laps here. Looks like a better exit out of the final corner. Takes it into P5 and jumps the old man. Uncle Martin goes down into P6. Santiago still looking comfortable. P1 now, till 2/10 faster. And Marlon Young. Sander van Leeuwen is now going to begin his hot lap here. Let's go driver's eye. Let's check out how he's doing on track now. Lock up there. As the car rotated. Now 16 drivers are into the server. This is going to be such a good race out here, I can tell you that much. Lend me a setup. Maybe I can.
I just put it low and increase the brake radius. I really didn't change much.
I might be able to help you out.
Curtis, there's one in the liking chat.
Well, you can take it from your teammate then. See, yellow flags for Jaden Norville. Oswyne Wilson takes it up into P3. He's going to jump Sander. But can Sander improve? The Flying Dutchman comes around the final corner. That is not the best of exits. I can tell you that much now. Putting a little tire in the grass. It's going to lose him half a tenth, that's for sure. But he comes across the line regardless and takes P3 from Oswyne Wilson. Somewhere along the lines, he is way, way quicker than Oswyne Wilson. Let's get out of the cars now. Seven minutes left to go into the session now. 15 minutes goes by very quickly. I can tell you that much. We have Kayle here, the Jamaican. He's not the only Jamaican, as Tavar Clarke is also on track. He comes barreling down the back straight. A little bit of a clip on the last turn on that chicane there. Gets the car turned in. Coming up to the front straight now. What can he do? Can he improve? No, he does not. You see Sander coming out the pits in the background there. Let's take you guys back up to Santiago, who's going to come across the line now. He improves with a 106.453. That puts him still 2 tenths faster than Marlon Young. Can the X-Play driver put it on pole? He comes across the... Sorry, he comes around the last corner now. Now, gonna straighten up that car, gonna come across the line. Is he going to at least improve him his time? Yes, he is. It's now 1.5 tenths. That is a very good lap by him. That should be good to defend P2 for now. Tavar Clarke with a 106.7. Didn't see his lap. I think he was in the background though, but he does improve big time to put it into P3. Jumps Sander and Oswyne. Bit of traffic on the back straight there. That's Jaden Norville going past Stephen Pommels, the other Jamaican here. 3 Jamaicans on track. Of course, you have the likes of Tommy Gore and Kurt Moss, who are also Jamaican. Ooh, Jaden Norville, that is a very wide line. Has that ruined his time? Big mistake there. I should have set up in the chat if you guys want to check it out. I think that was Curtis Gregory. Can't really hear him much. We're just going to turn his microphone volume up there. 7 of you guys watching in this stream, thank you guys for tuning in wherever you are in the world. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the stream, as it would help us so much on our road to 100 subscribers. 4 minutes left to go into the session. Isaac Nilsson improves with, actually, no, he now puts in a time, I should say. He's in 13th. Sander puts it up into P3 now. Jumps Tavar Clarke. We got a handful of guys coming at the pits there, just behind him. Can Marlon Young get pole position? That is the question. Or can Sanders snatch it out? Santiago is on track. He's going to come across the line. Will he improve once again? Yes, he does. A 1:06.0. He has now cleared Marlon Young by half a second. Kayle spins it. Coming around the final corner, can Marlon Young at least improve to defend Sander to hold on to the front row? He comes across the line. He's not going to improve. Sander, I believe, is actually going to pull over. I did see him. He was on his outlap there. We have a little bit of a drag race between Tavar Clarke and Stephen Pommels, two Jamaicans respecting each other there. I think that is Curtis. No, that is Dylan Moran just behind him, the other American. Make sure to send in your questions if you guys have any in the live chat. I'm here to answer anything. Let's go, drivers. I have Tavar. Oh, he's actually going to pull over. So not improving at all, but he is very close to Sanders' time. Can the Jamaican beat out the alien, the Flying Dutchman? On board with Marlon Young now. He's actually going to be on. He's actually on his flyer now. Curtis Gregory. We heard he's coming from Dover. Now comes in. We have Dominic Charles into the chat. Welcome, bro. We know you were one of the quickest guys in our weekly time trials there. Marlon Young's going to come across the final corner. Now let's actually get a good hood camera here. We haven't used the hood camera.
No, it's off.
Yeah, it's off, but it's pretty difficult to cut around this track either way. We will check out Tavar Clarke in just a second. I want to see what Marlon can do. He takes a lot of that curb. That does bog his car down a lot. 1 minute left to go. A lot of these guys are going to be beginning their final hot laps. 15 minutes have gone by very quickly here. Marlon Young is going to come around the final corner. Now he is going to have one more lap, and he might need to take that last lap.
Question.
Yep.
How would we know blue flag? I guess the blue flag will wave on the screen, right?
It should, yeah. That should be the regular set, of course, of letting you know.
Okay, so that's not affected by the glitch.
No.
Okay.
But of course, if like you're running up on someone, you can let them know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I wouldn't know if I'm locking them or not.
Okay, well, what about the other way around?
Yeah, the guy in front will know. They will have the blue flag,
Yeah.
so they will know.
All right, cool.
Just tell you're letting everyone.
Maybe we should just ask them, if they're coming up with a blue flag, at least let the guy know, hey, I saw that blue flag, I'll move out of the opportunistic way or something like that, right?
Yeah. All right. That was Danny Nasseir. Rosenzweig is in the pits.
You might think it's a battle and end up in a bit of a problem.
Yeah. Sanders going to come to the last corner. Actually, now he's on the last little straight before the last corner. A lot of these guys are going to be finishing up their laps. Oh, that is Eric. Has he messed up Marlon Young's lap? I'm not too sure. Almost makes contact.
Don't walk up, man. Come on. 1,000, you gonna take me down, boy?
We hear a lot of issues going on. Was Marlon Young improving that lap? I'm not too sure. But he makes contact with Eric there at the very end. But that is your grid. That is your grid for race 1.
Clarky, I got you.
Hopefully when you are fully better, you'll be joining us. Yeah, for sure. Cannot wait to have you join us. If you aren't already, join us. Join the Discord. Links in the description down below. But Ladies and gentlemen, that is your grid. What a qualifying that was. But Sander almost coming in contact with Eric, puts himself into P2. Where is Oswyne Wilson? He is sitting in 5th position. It's going to be a very interesting finale here. I can tell you guys that much. But that should be your qualifying. Just let me make sure everyone is. I hear some drivers still on track. That's Pommel's on track. But that should be qualifying. Let's congratulate the drivers. All right, congratulations to your top 3, Santiago, Sander, and Marlon. Great qualifying, guys.
Yeah, well, I didn't get them. I just like a little just sat down 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but you were good, Tavar.
Yeah, because I was on the road, I was really busy, so.
All right, that is your grid. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the finale, race 1. CMRC TCR Single Make Series Goldenport at Beijing, China. Enjoy. Welcome everyone out. It is time to crown a winner. Who will it be? Santiago, Sander, or Oswyne? Welcome everyone. We are at Beijing, China. We are at Goldenport. Very underrated track here. 19 corners, the biggest track on the calendar here for these guys. This track hosting many events such as the WTCC. I believe it hosted a couple other front-wheel drive events. Goldenport, as you see there, definitely a real track. This is not fictional. Very underrated. I do recommend you guys check out this track mod. Do a little Google search on it, as it is a very, very, very good quality mod here. All right, let's take a look at those qualifying standings there. Santiago in 1st, Sander van Leeuwen in 2nd, Marlon Young in 3rd, Tavar Clarke in 4th, Oswyne Wilson in 5th, just getting pushed out there. 6th place, the Jamaican Stephen Pommel. 7th place, great qualifying, Danny Nasseir. 8th place, Martin Webster. 9th place, Kayle-Vaden Roper. 10th place, Dylan Morant. 11th place, Isaac Nielsen. 12th place, Curtis Gregory, just getting home after being at Dover. 13th place goes to Lance Nasseir. 14th place goes to Eric, one of our newcomers. He rounds out your grid. See what the guys are saying just before we get underway. No chit chats. Man, this is going to be a good one. I cannot wait for this race. Going to make sure we are watching the front runners. All right,
good luck, guys.
Good luck. 20 seconds left. Keep the voice comms clear. Here we go.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. And we go racing for the final round. Race 1 of 2 at Beijing, China. Goldenport. Sander already in. Santiago and Sander make contact. Sander is struck in the middle of the road. That is not good for him. Marlon Young and Oswyne Wilson. Side by side, Marlon Young is going to take P2 for now. Oswyne goes a little bit wide. Can Martin Webster sneak up on the inside? Couple drivers going off there in the background. Dylan Moran makes up some positions there, as well as Sander. He's going to crucially need those positions. Man, they both made contact. I believe Sander had just crossed over Santiago a little bit too early, but you know he needs this win, and this is not what he needs. Sander, all the way down to P7, he does overtake Dylan Moran, but Santiago Rosenzweig leads the charge, already pulling out a gap. Marlon Young in P2, Martin Webster in P2, P3, he jumps Oswyne Wilson there. They come around the final corner now. Sander making up another position. We're going to check him out in just 1 second. He's having a good battle with Kayle. I believe they're side by side. There Sander is. You can see we have our battle chart at the top of the screen. Let's actually take that off there. But Sander, he sees Danny Nasseir. Really bad lockup. They make contact door to door. On that hood camera there. Oh, he dives it down the inside. No room. Danny Nasseir squeezes him off. Great driving from these two. Gonna look at that rear wing camera. There is Sander. Desperately wants to get past Danny Nasseir, who's currently rocking in P5. Really good position from him right now. Santiago puts in the fastest lap of a 1:06.574. Man, hopefully there's not contact between these guys, but Sander's really trying to get past him, but Danny Nasseir will not let him go. He runs it around the outside. Looks like he's actually running a very wider line. Can he cut into the inside? That's his chance! Do they make contact? I'm not too sure, but Danny Nasseir is still ahead. Oh, they make contact.
Yeah, mate, I didn't know you were gonna brake there.
I'm not braking, dude.
Looks like it. But to be fair, you didn't give me any space before that.
Oh, Danny Nasseir.
You're behind me, you're hitting me from the back, idiot.
Oh, I'm the idiot. Okay.
Alright, keep it clear. Danny Nasseir very frustrated now, as he was running in top 5. Oh man. If he can keep it together though, he will have reverse grid pole. Of course, tempers are flying around here. Man. We go back up the field though. Oswyne Wilson has a very big chance of taking this championship if he can get past these guys as soon as possible and get up to Santiago Rosenzweig. But tempers are flying. Lap 1 drama indeed. We got Sean Lee in the chat. Welcome, man. We haven't seen you in a while. Looking down the order, Sander already right behind Martin Webster. Locks the rears. Goes for a little drift. Let's get right on board with him. The Flying Dutchman, a madman out here. Doing everything he can. Makes a little bit of contact. We will take that for review. Was it a brake check? I doubt it was. Martin goes wide there. Santiago puts in the fastest lap. That's gonna annoy Sanders. That's just a notification at the top of his screen saying, hey look, I'm faster than you and I'm pulling away. Sander gets squeezed. The door is closed by Martin Webster. Sander desperately trying to get past him. This is where the contact was made between him and Danny Nasseir. More lockup there. He takes out Martin Webster, it looks like. They make contact. Are they 3 wide?
Still bad.
We cannot understand Martin Webster properly.
Come on, dude.
And they both make contact. Sander is
Are you
driving.
seriously kidding me?
Looks like he got swiped there, actually. Oh, there's even more contact. Sander now down to 9th. He's now a little bit in this.
No need for that.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it after the race.
Yeah, same at the
That's
turn
the
one.
thing,
Also.
we're
Yep,
running,
yep,
you need to
yep.
take a look at that.
Yeah, we'll take a look at everything.
Take a look at everything.
I think we're trying to get a feed from Martin Webster. We can't hear him. But we will take full review. But Sander up into 6th place. Let's move up the field now. As Santiago, your championship leader right now, has a 5-second gap between himself and Marlon Young. We have seen Sander pull off a very aggressive drive back in the DTM final, making contact with Marlon Young, as you see here. I believe he had just touched the grass and then just went sailing into him. Very upset there, but he did snatch the championship by 1 point. Sander, however, this time around doesn't look like the pendulum is swinging his way. Oswyne Wilson, about 2 seconds just behind Marlon Young there. Closing up, but he is going to definitely, in this first race, at least secure that P2. Let's go back to Sander. He's up into P6. He's still in P6, actually. He's having a little bit of a battle.
Someone else's position counter bugging out really bad.
It's probably just a visual glitch. Because everything's being tracked perfectly here on my side, so you're fine. That was Curtis Gregory there, just making sure he's not having any technical difficulties. Ooh, Sander puts it into the grass a little bit. Oh, big hit. Oh, man. Stephen Pommels makes big contact into that wall there.
Green carpet.
Tavar Clarke up into P4 now. Sander up into P6. Lap 8 of 20. We got you guys in the chat already debating. I would say that one was on Sander there on Webster. We saw them go 3 wide, and I think Sander had turned in, but I think there was a driver on the inside that just had a splitter just right beside Sander's rear tires, and as such, just spun him out completely. But we will have to take a look at all these incidents after the race, that's for sure. If we have to dish out penalties, we will. In terms of having any safety cars, there is no such thing for this series.
Yep.
But we see Oswyne Wilson in the background pulling that gap, closing it between himself and Marlon Young, 2 rivals here at CMRSC. Jaden Norville getting through a bit of traffic there. Behind him, he has Curtis Gregory and Lance Nasseir for company. Good battle down there.
My game's lagging a tiny bit, so whoever's behind me just doesn't.
A little bit of lag. Just letting him know. Look at this battle here. Let's get on that rear camera. There is Oswyne Wilson there. You can see 7-8 seconds separate the gap between himself and the leader, Santiago. But Marlon having a very good race out there, that's for sure. As they have 11 laps left to go into this session here. Stephen Pommels hits the DC. He's out of this race. Too much damage to continue. He is out of this one. He's put it into the pits. Where is Oswyne Wilson? Who is behind them all? Is that a lapped car? It looks like it. Blue flags, Eric. Ooh, a little bit of contact there from Marlon Young. And that gives a challenge to Oswyne Wilson. But Marlon tries to close the door a little bit. Stays ahead. Let's go driver's eye of Oswyne Wilson. Big lockup from Marlon Young. Damn, man, I thought you guys should be voting for the drivers out here. You should not be cheering for the commentator out here, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Oswyne Wilson now. Man, 8-10 separate the two. This is the closest battle we have on track for second place right now. Let's see where Tavar Clarke is. Ooh, Tavar Clarke passing the struck-in Eric there. He's in P4, but 10 seconds, man. Separating himself and Oswyne Wilson. We got 13 of you guys watching the stream. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We are on the goal to 100 subscribers. It means so much if you can support us. If you want to support us even more, make sure to follow us on TikTok as we post fun little race highlights of battles like these that go on that are just so intense. Edge of your seat action. We also have the Instagram that you can follow us, where we post out the latest news. If you are a driver who is currently getting everything ready to go to start sim racing professionally and you want a platform to start, CMRC is the way to go. Get your name out there. Show the world what you can do. We have talents like Santiago, Marlon Young, Oswyne Wilson, Tavar Clarke, Sander. Honestly, every driver on this list, it goes on. These are very talented drivers who have stepped foot here at CMRSC. A lot of drivers have come and a lot of drivers have gone. Some of them couldn't stand the test, but some of them are in it for the long haul. Commentator is a young Murray Walker. Oh man, now that is a privilege to be called that. Let's go out of car now. Man, this battle. This is a very good fight here. Let's look down the order now. Tavar Clarke sitting in a lonely fourth. We see in the background Sander van Leeuwen with 2-3 seconds. The gap between himself and Tavar. Sander might be able to catch him up towards the very last stages of the race. Taking a look at Kayle-Vaden Roper here. He has Isaac Nielsen for company, not too far behind. We have Dylan Morant in the background here. He's actually about to have a battle with Danny Nasseir. We're going to have to check back with those guys. Lance Nasseir and Curtis Gregory are sitting at a lonely 10th and 11th respectively. Eric is put it into the pits. Has he changed his tires? If you remember, back to round one, Eric, we had some drivers pitting at Tsukuba race 1 where the tires were giving out.
Is car in front of me for position?
Let me check it. Yes, he is.
Okay.
That is Dylan Morant and Danny Nasseir. Oh, Dylan puts it into the grass. That's going to have a good run for Danny Nasseir now. Kayle and... looks like Kayle was having a little bit of a battle there. Ooh! Saving it, Dylan Morant. Oh, man, that was a close one. Almost spinning out completely. Let's go back up. Oswyne Wilson 5/10, even closer now since the last time we saw him. Is that lap traffic ahead of him? I'm trying to see. That is Curtis. Curtis getting out the way.
Out of the way.
Goes 3 wide. Both Oswyne. Man, they both went 3 wide there. You hear Marlon Young desperately telling these guys to get out the way as he is a charging Oswyne Wilson right behind him. Let's get back into driver's eye. Oswyne Wilson, they're 4/10 now. That traffic has slowed him up just a little bit. Looks like Isaac Nielsen and Danny Nasseir are also having a bit of a battle. No, they are not, but Dylan Morant is also coming back on Danny Nasseir. Taking a look back at Oswyne Wilson now. 6 laps to go. As in racing, you count the lap that you are on. When you're counting how many laps are left to go if you are new to motorsports. Or sim racing in general. Now, 5 laps to go here. Oswyne Wilson needs to make a move happen. This is 4 points. Big points indeed. Because if Santiago has an internet issue, we could see the battle for the lead right now as Santiago has been having a little bit of issues. Marlon Young makes a costly mistake. He takes it out a little bit too wide and Oswyne Wilson gets a free position just like that. Oh man. Can Marlon Young come back? That was a costly mistake, a free P2. Now down the drain. He's now gonna have to work for this position again. What's the gap between these guys? It's 7/10. Oswyne is pulling away already. So was Marlon Young holding him up? Oh, he gets a better exit there. 4/10. 3/10 now. Marlon Young is strongest in that last sector. He tries to make a move. No, he does not. He has this front straight to draft him a little bit. Can we see him lunge it down the inside? No, he does not. But Oswyne covers it anyways. Takes a little bit too much of that curb. Marlon Young is right on the bumper. He looks with a little bit of a peak. Oswyne actually goes a little bit wide there.
Coming through.
Blue flags Lance this year, just let him go on the back straight. Marlon Young now, hopefully can he get a toe? Oh, look in the background. That's Tavar Clarke and Sander. Sander takes a little bit wide. Oh my God. They have lap traffic ahead of him. Eric does get out the way, but looked like Sander made the move down the inside and just put it into the gravel there. Coming back up now. 2 battles to watch, 3 laps to go for race number 1, and that's the thing. This is only race 1. And if you guys are new to the stream, race 2 is where the action unfolds properly. 3 laps to go. Marlon Young puts a little tire into the grass. He's pushing it real hard now. Full beans now, maximum attack. The Guyanese now, the #1 star driver on X-Play. Takes a wide line there. Almost runs into the back of Oswyne Wilson. Gets a good draft down here. You can see on the telemetry he is gaining, but it's not by much. This is where Marlon is strongest in this final sector here. Ooh. The tires are going for these two guys.
Blue flag.
Is that Tavar Clarke? That is Tavar Clarke. Tavar Clarke. Oh man, he's got 2 laps to go to hold off the Flying Dutchman. Let's get out of driver's eye. Oh man, Sander closing in. He's gonna have Stephen Pommels for company, a fellow Jamaican. I doubt he'd give him trouble. Coming back to this, we got 2 battles. Oswyne Wilson, can he hold P2? Tavar Clarke, can he hold P4? Sander makes a costly mistake once again. Looks like he might have taken too much curb, and that is going to be that battle over. Unless Tavar makes a costly mistake, we will take a look at that after. But Marlon Young now, very close, 4:10 separate the 2. Final lap for Santiago Rosenzweig. It's going to be a clean sweep, 25 points. Marlon Young does have a better exit. Is he going to lunge it down the inside? He's not gaining at all. Really, really close these 2 guys are. Oh, Marlon Young puts a little bit into the grass. Doesn't look like he lost any time, though. That's how wide he's stretching this car, testing the limits. Oswyne Wilson has a little bit of a gap now.
Curtis. Thank you.
They come down the back straight now. But we head up as coming around the final corner, Santiago Rosenzweig is going to take 25 points. He's going to win race number 1. Coming back to this battle here. Looks like Oswyne Wilson has got away scot-free. Tavar Clarke looks like he's scot-free as well. Oswyne Wilson is going to take P2. Great points for this championship battle. Marlon Young is going to take P3. Tavar Clarke is going to come around the final corner now. He's going to finish in P4. What a great result from him there. Holding off Sander van Leeuwen, who's now going to cross the line in P5, P6. Oh! We have some drivers going off. Kayle loses it to Isaac now.
Let me catch up, boy.
Lap cars, man.
Yeah.
Isaac is going to take P6. A costly mistake at the very end for Kayle. And he's going to take P7. Danny Nasseir is going to take P8. Dylan Morant's already in the pits, and that is your finishing order. Lance Nasseir is going to finish P10, now finishing his lap now. But that is race 1 done. What a great show that was. Man, that was a good one. Sander from Oswyne Wilson.
What position do I finish in on your screen?
Let me check. Just looking for Curtis here.
Because no one's talking. That's
You
fine.
finished P11.
That shouldn't be right, because Stefan, I'm pretty sure, unless, oh no, he finished laps down, everyone's down.
Yeah.
He disconnected, I think. I think he disconnected.
You're racing with you at the end there, Danny. Couldn't get you. Tried everything I could.
Hey, Sander, was that you or me?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay, here. First of all, my apologies for my derogative comment. I shouldn't address you at that. My humblest apologies. In the heat of the battle, you know, you say stuff. My apologies. I should never address you as that, and it wouldn't happen again. Secondly, you're the guy in the back, man. So you got to cater for me. You know, I'm like 10% of an alien. You're 100% of an alien. So you're always going to be coming up on me fast. Always. And even more so now in a reverse grid, you're going to be coming through the pack. We've done this 3 times already, so you know you're going to be coming up on slower cars. So you got to cater for us, right? We're not all aliens like you guys. So, you know, if it looks like I'm braking in the corner, then, you know, that's how I drive, because I'm slower. You know, this is not a Max Verstappen.
Yeah,
We're checking
no,
Lewis Hamilton. Right?
Understood.
Yeah, you know.
Just
So
got me-
just not
it
only
got
me,
me off
right?
guard.
Yeah, not only me. There's gonna be other slow guys out there as well that you're gonna come up on quickly.
Yeah, and it just caught me off guard, so no big deal.
Yeah, but again, my apologies. I should never use derogatory comments.
Yeah, no worries. If there's someone who knows that you can say stuff in the heat of the moment, it's gotta be me.
Thunder.
Yeah.
When you lapped me, you did a... It looked like you did a pit maneuver on me. So I literally spun out.
When?
When the first time you lapped me.
I cannot remember it.
We can take a look at it at the replay after the race.
I don't even know what you mean, to be honest. But okay.
Yeah, Sander, you had a bit of a tough battle there from the very start. What had happened to you there at the very beginning?
Well,
Oh my God.
got taken out center prostyle at Suzuka, and then I got damage from that, which pretty much messed my whole race up.
Yeah, I think maybe you had just turned in a slight bit too early there, as what it looked
the
like.
space was there. No, the space was there.
The space was-
It's my fault. I forgot everything about turn 1. I didn't know turn 1 you had to brake. So I completely forgot, and I punted Santiago, and Santiago hit him.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
So yeah, well,
All right,
My
well,
apologies.
I'll
Yeah.
just race for the sake of it.
no hard feelings at all. It's just
No,
fun
as I
racing.
said, I don't take this championship too seriously for the win. I'm just driving it. But yeah, I got a lot of, and then the tires were screwed because
Yep, tires are screwed indeed. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a reverse grid time. Let's take you to that grid. We have Eric. He's going to start on pole. Curtis Gregory is going to start P2. I believe Sanders in P3. Let's actually just take a look at this other list up here. All right. So it is going to be... All right, there he is. Santiago, Oswyne Wilson, Marlon Young. A little bit of glitching there on the screen there. Tavar Clarke, Sander, Isaac, Kale, Danny, Dylan, Lance, Curtis, Eric, and Pommels. But this is going to be a good reverse grid. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, if you are new to the reverse grid format, grab some popcorn, as this is going to be a very, very entertaining race. We're just going to make sure we have P1 here. Here we go. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. Let the reverse grid race begin. The final race of TCR EurAsia is now underway. A little bit of bumping and grinding for some of these guys back here. But it looks like Eric is off to a great start there. Marlon Young looks like he's dropping down the order. A lot of these guys are going to desperately try to gain some position. A lot of guys going off there. Wow, but it's Eric leading his first Grand Prix as a result of a reverse grid. Tavar Clarke is getting Isaac Nielsen into the background there. Let's quickly get to the front of the pack here as quick as possible before we miss out here.
was there again. Come on.
There's Oswyne Wilson. There is the battle I was waiting for. 3 wide. Can it be 4 wide? No, it cannot. Almost 3 wide coming into that corner there. But here come all the fast guys now coming up the field. A lot of guys are coming into the pits, actually. That's Santiago into the pits. Did they get drive-through penalties? Dylan Moranton P2 of Eric gets big contact. Lots of spins. Lance is here as well. That's 4 cars into the gravel there. A lot of drivers into the pits, and there is your battle! Wow, it's a spectacle to watch out here. Looking down the order, trying to find out where the battles are. Look how close it is right now. Oh, all barreling down like it's T1.
Oh my God.
Oh, speed for Dylan Moran.
6 times in 2 laps. This is ridiculous.
3 wide for P2. Sanders into the grass. There's contact. Sander.
What?
Has he spun it? I can't see. Yes, he has. The shakeup has happened again. Oswyne Wilson now on the charge for the lead. Tavar Clarke being gifted a beautiful P3, and Marlon Young is trying to get back into action to start up that battle between himself and Oswyne Wilson. Curtis Gregory, the fastest lap of the race, a 1:11.1. Looking back down the grid, why did Rosenzweig pit? Did they jump the start? Is that the question? That is what we are asking after the race. Man! Looking down the inside, there goes Oswyne Wilson. He's going to take that position. Sweet and savory. There you go. Tavar Clarke trying to follow suit. Curtis Gregory defending with all his heart out. Getting that back stepped out just a little bit there. There's Curtis Gregory now. Tavar Clarke's going to jump it. Oh, that's contact in the background. Oh, that's very, very, very costly contact. That is Curtis Gregory out of this fight already. The chaos that is going down here at Goldenport, 3 wide, 2 laps in a row. Oh man, but Oswyne Wilson crucially leading this race with Santiago actually now entering the points now. He's got some work to do. We'll come back to him in just a moment. Oswyne Wilson puts in the fastest lap of a 1:08.3. The carnage, the chaos, the excitement. This is what happens when you're too ambitious. Santiago gets absolutely punted out. What was that? Did we just see? What? Who was that actually? That was Eric. I believe he just completely missed his braking point. But Santiago is now an absolute wrecking ball. The other way around, this guy's getting completely beaten up, and now he's back down to 13th.
Dude.
Sander and Danny Nasseir, more action side by side. We know what happened the last race.
Never heard about turning in.
Oh man, was that on Danny Nasseir this time? Ooh, that is very, very sketchy getting the car rotated around there, but Danny Nasseir loses out to Tavar Clarke. Puts in the fastest lap of a 1:07.3, and right behind him, Marlon Young. This is the battle for the lead in the final race of this series. It cannot get better than this. 3 cars, 1 win. A little bit of yellow flags for Kayle. And Rosenzweig is back on the charge. Ooh, he gets a little bit of a squeeze there from Eric. Oh, they make contact again. Looks like Eric is just trying to squeeze it, but looks like he couldn't squeeze as much. He couldn't bite off as much as he thought he could chew. And he goes back down into 13th. He was trying to squeeze him off because he knows he's quick. But coming back up to the field now, Tavar Clarke trying to move on that last corner as we just saw there. Marlon Young now gets the fastest lap. So from the last 3 laps, the past 3 drivers have put in the fastest lap. Sander into 6th position. I'm not too sure if he lost positions there, but I did see his name go down just a little bit there. Let's go to that rear wing cam. Down the inside goes Tavar Clarke. He peaks it. This is where the racing's all going to come down to. 3 of the fastest drivers here at CMRSC. Curtis Gregory makes a move on Kayle, but this is the battle for the lead. Tavar takes more of that curb. Looks like he has a better exit. He is closing in very slowly. Driver's eye of Tavar Clarke. He tries down the inside. He doesn't want to make contact with him. They're now side by side. Imagine if that was a photo finish for the win. But right now, looks like Marlon Young is just biding his time. Let's go driver's eye. This is what he's seeing right now. Oswyne versus Tavar Clarke right now, and looks like Marlon's gonna put it down the inside. He's going to pressure Tavar Clarke. Some say driver number 13, or just number 13 in general, is a very unlucky number. If you want to go look back in motorsport history, take a look at Pastor Maldonado in Formula 1. But Tavar Clarke proving that it's not the number that's giving you the bad luck, because looks like number 13 is the lucky one down here. Curtis Gregory. That's damage, and Danny Nasseir even more. Oh, that is more contact. Danny Nasseir is going to try to get that car turned around. He's going to try to, but looks like Oswyne Wilson has broken free of the Jamaican. We see in the chat Noah Hoffman. His livery is working. I think it was working last round. I could be mistaken though. But is he going to take that number 13 Cooper Leone competizione to the top? Oswyne Wilson pulls over. What has happened? He's lagging. Oswyne Wilson. What has just happened? The space shuttle has taken off and Oswyne Wilson is disconnected. Internet issues for Oswyne. Mamma mia. The space shuttle has taken off and Tavar Clarke is leading a Grand Prix, but this time can he take the win? Looking back down the order, we have Lance Nasseir and Santiago having a ding-dong battle here, with Kayle just watching. Can Santiago make the move? He gets sideswiped, but he saves it perfectly. Just misjudged Lance Nasseir there. Thought he was going to give him some space, but nope. Lance Nasseir's old school, shutting that door. And now a charging Marlon Young versus Tavar Clarke. Tavar hugs the inside now. Marlon's going to go around the long way. He doesn't get it going. Yeah, looking in the chat, what had happened? As Marlon takes it down the inside. Wow, great racing from these two guys. They're side by side. Yeah, that's just an internet issue, disconnecting. His ping probably went from 0 to 999 that quick. And his car turned into Mark Webber at Le Mans with the CLK GTR flying over the fence into the forest. Only in this case, he was ready to blast off into space. Oswyne Wilson, he is out of this one, sadly. That is his hopes of possibly securing P2 down the drain. We see in chat, his game has crashed. That is mental. Don't want to jinx anything, but reverse grid's proving to be a chance for new drivers to spread their wings.
Just come down like that.
Oh, Oswyne. Sorry, that's Martin Webster. Putting a little bit of a battle. He squeezed him. They make contact there.
Martin.
Looks like Martin squeezed him, trying to get the turn in, just misjudged it. But he is going to lose that position, but both drivers come away scot-free. Santiago Rosenzweig puts in a time of a 107.0. Fastest lap, but points don't count for fastest lap in the race. Pommel's having a bit of issues into the background there. We see grass being kicked up. Contact from Lance Nasseir. Lance Nasseir is going to get away with that. But looks like Stephen Pommels was just not paying attention and did not see Lance Nasseir right beside him. Back up to the lead now has Marlon Young got the run. 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go for the series. Can Tavar Clarke take his first race win? Or will Marlon Young take it from him? This is the battle for the lead. Tavar takes it very wide there, but Marlon, a little bit too late to the party there, locks up the tires, almost going into him, but luckily saves it. Now Santiago, another fastest lap, a 106.8. He is flying. Let's go down to Rosenzweig right now. He's in P6 right now. Isaac is ahead of him, but 5 seconds separate the two. He is going to want to push heavily now. Let's get out of this car here. Let's get that battle screen on right there. That is your time. 4:10 separate the two. 5/10 now. Can Tavar Clarke hold it off? We've seen Tavar Clarke lead races. He knows what he is doing at the front pack. He is not a stranger to the top step of the podium. Marlon Young as well. He's a race winner. Not afraid to put his elbows out. He is the #1 driver on X-Play for a reason. Oh, who's that? That is Pommels. Can the Jamaican lend a helping hand to Tavar Clarke? Nope, Tavar Clarke is yelling to get the guys out the way. And look at that, look ahead of them. They have 4 cars to pass. Flashbacks to Singapore 2019, I believe. Oh, that's contact! Big contact! What was that?
Come on, man.
Marlon Young is out of this.
Yeah, the lap car just came out on the track.
Marlon Young is out of this one. Who was that? What just happened? Was that Eric? I believe it was the purple car of Eric. Not seeing the blue flags, not respecting the blue flags. Oh man, a perfect battle gone down the drain. We're gonna have to take a look at it. But Tavar Clarke, he's away scot-free. Look in the background there. Who is that? Has Eric gotten even into more trouble? That's what P3, that's what Martin Webster? Eric struggling out here with the blue flags. Eric, you are a blue flag. Watch the aggression on the leaders. Very, very random to see that all go down. Isaac now on the charge with Santiago. Santiago now back into P4. I am kind of baffled. Eric twice in one race. We are definitely going to have to watch that. Big investigation indeed. Of course, does not hurt even with penalties, it doesn't hurt anyone either way because the damage has been done. That is not what we like seeing here at CMRSC. We're going to have to take a look at that. I get confirmation that the guy behind me is like keep giving up positions by accident. I'll take a look at it. So Curtis, you are not racing the car behind, you are racing the car ahead of you.
So behind me is blue.
Yeah, the car behind is a blue flag. Actually, no, it's not. That is Tavar Clarke. You're gonna have to let go of him. Okay. Yep, sorry about that late call. Yeah, did not notice that was Tavar Clarke. That's your leader there. Eric has pulled over the road here. Has he pulled out the race? Eric, if you are going to pull over, make sure to teleport back into the pits if you're out of this race. Not too sure what's going on. No, he gets back racing now. Yep, that is some very good advice I could see in the chat. Yeah, best thing to do if you're someone who's lapped or spun, stay where you are, because that is the most predictable you can be. Of course, when you're a lapped car, you can try to get out the way, but I'd say the only reason why you should be getting out the way is if you're on a front straight and you can see the guy clearly behind you. And this is what Discord is for. A lot of these guys are in Discord. So, that is where the communication comes through. We look back down the order. Santiago. Oh! Awesome. Sorry, Martin Webster has crashed in the pits.
Minor aero damage. Stay out.
That is both X-Play drivers out of this race. Curtis, blue flags for Sander just behind you.
Give me the toe.
Give him the toe.
Aww.
I don't think 6 seconds. I don't think a little toe is going to help 6 seconds for you there, Sander, but I would say crucially he is ahead of Santiago, but I believe with this result, Santiago will wrap up the series. Eric is just on the exit of the pits there. Martin Webster is now officially out of this one. Both X-Play drivers out of this race. The most chaos we have ever had. So many DNFs indeed. The final race, everyone putting everything they got on the table. Some of them coming away scot-free, like Tavar Clarke, after getting into a bit of contact, which he does have lap traffic ahead of him. Managed to get away. Marlon Young, not so much. Oswyne Wilson, we saw the spaceship take off. He disconnects.
Lap cars coming up, lap cars, I'm coming up.
We hear the warning from Tavar Clarke. That is Stephen Pommels and Lance Nasseir. Okay. Tavar, just to let you know, these guys are both battling for position. But yeah, Lance Nasseir and Stephen Pommels, be mindful that the leader is coming up behind you guys. So letting Tavar know, even though these guys both have to get out the way. Yeah, Tavar is just behind you.
Yeah, I know he's just behind.
Oh!
Don't hit me, Jesus!
Oh no!
Sorry, Lance, I didn't know where to go. Sorry, bro. That was not the intention.
Always do that, man. Jesus, you don't have any patience?
Keep comes clear. Lance Nasseir very, very upset, as it was Tavar Clarke's fault. That
sorry, Lance, that was
flags. There's a white car.
But Tavar Clarke getting a little bit impatient there, just trying to get out the way because he knows Sander is behind him, but he had a whole 5 seconds gap. It has now closed up Sander into P2. Sander is going to have 2 more laps to go. Is he going to be able to take this one? The battle for the lead has changed so many times. I can't count. Will Tavar Clarke have to defend one more time? See a bit more yellow flags. That is Eric in the background there. Just getting out the way. Danny Nasseir into 9th. Curtis Gregory into 8th. Lance Nasseir into 7th. At least not losing any positions. Stephen Pommels into 6th. Kayle into 5th. Isaac Nielsen into 4th. Santiago Rosenzweig, a miracle at Goldenport, as he's now into 3rd after having a horrific first parts of this race. Sander in 2nd. He is 2 seconds behind Tavar Clarke. With Tavar being your leader, that looks like Eric just getting out the way, respecting blue flags. That is the final lap for this series. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone who has, stuck with us from the beginning of this series and now to the very end. You guys are the best. If you saw it at the beginning, seeing the catastrophe of not incidents, but just on-track battles at Tsukuba, Modena, a proven ground for some drivers, Knox Hill, a challenge, and finally Goldenport. We thank you so much for tuning in. And as Tavar Clarke comes around the last couple of corners, even with the Flying Dutchman behind him, the Jamaican is going to come around the final corner. Tavar Clarke, you are a race winner at CMRSC. He's going to come across the line in P1. Number 13 is unlucky, says who? Tavar Clarke wins his first race in CMRSC. Sander Van Leeuwen is going to take P2. Santiago's going to come across the line at P3, and he's going to take the championship. Isaac Nielsen is going to get a career best of P4. Comes across the line now. In P5, we have Kayle. He's going to come across the line now. Where's P6? Stephen Pommel's a little bit far behind. Lance Nasseir a little bit far behind. P8, Curtis Gregory also behind. Danny Nasseir is now going to come across the line here to finish his race. And Eric is going to finish P10. What a race.
Hey Eric, I know it's after the race, but that kind of looked intense. Stop and trying to do my career.
All right, we're gonna take a look at all the replays and stuff after the stream. So don't worry about that. We'll talk about that once we finish up the stream. But Tavar Clarke, if you are there, you are a race winner at CMRSC. How do you feel?
Yeah, sorry about it. I feel it's really good. Trust me, like it's really good because like a month ago, I was at the back of the pack of each and every race. So to be at the front now, trust me, it's like one of the best feelings. It's like, a dog pushing his head out of a car window while it's moving. It's one of the best feelings. Trust me, it was a really hard race, because I had Marlon behind me, I was Wayne in front of me, and I even had Sander behind. It's really a shame to see what happened with Marlon there, because I had nowhere to go, because the car that I was trying to lap, he came right out in front of me. I don't know what happened, so he hit me, and then I don't know, I think he hit Marlon after, and from there, that's when the whole carnage happened. And the situation with Lance, I'm really sorry, that was not intentional about me. I was trying to see where he was going, like if he's going left or right. It's my bad. I'm really sorry about that.
You're going left. I don't know where you're going.
Rahul.
Yeah.
So it's really good. It's a really good race.
You want to mute that?
Yeah, Lance. We'll talk about it after the race.
In the first race, it was really, really hectic because, a lot of crashing. I saw Sander and I think it's Santiago. They both hit in front of me, so I was trying to avoid them, and then I went into the sand pit there, and then from there I had to try and make my way back up. But it was a really good race, good finals. I'm happy P1, P4. It's really good. Thank you.
Yeah, man, for sure. Congratulations. That was a very good race from you, and it's a long time coming for this win.
Yeah, trust me. I'm really happy.
For sure, man. Congratulations. Sander, P2 there. How was that race for you? Somehow, indeed, yeah. That was a chaotic race for you, but somehow coming back up and almost in the fight for the win. How was that race?
Felt like a damn ping pong ball. Every time I went next to someone, they just went ahead and took their own line, which got me a lot of damage, even more damage than last time. For the rest, yeah, I just did my own race, and then Marlon got collected, I think, which made me go to P2, and then I just drove the race, pretty much.
Right, and, yeah. How's race 1 for you then?
Yeah, well, race 1 was pretty fun until T1. Yeah, my race pretty much ended at T1 because I got damage from there, and then some ping pong ball action happened. We went 3 wide on the straight, and the guy on my right just decided to go left for no reason, which then, well, that's not gonna go right. And then it was just damage control. Try to be as far as upfront as possible, but yeah, it was kind of hard with no tires and a lot of damage.
Right, yeah. But still, definitely a solid performance in the second race, though. So congratulations for that.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you next week. Well, I'll be in front anyway, so.
All right, then. We'll see you there.
The cars are my favorite cars, so.
Yeah, I can't wait to start that up. But congratulations.
Thank you.
Santiago, are you there in the chat by any chance? No, we cannot talk to the race winner of race 1 there. But let's talk to the man who got P2 in race 1, Oswyne Wilson. Do you have a feed on you?
Yo.
How was that race with that first race there?
The first race was okay. I wasn't really feeling the track, so I wasn't planning on even showing up for this race. But I just decided to come and race, and it turned out to be a good race 1. It was going to be a good race 2, but unfortunately my game crashed. That was it. So I don't know the point standing, but I think I'm still have a chance of being P3 in the championship. So see how that goes when everything tally up.
Right, and yeah, you said up until that battle in race 2, your game just crashed there?
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, how was that up to that point then, with that battle there with Marlon?
The race 2, I know the start is going to be chaotic, so I just try my best to predict what the other car is going to do in front, and they just keep taking out one another. So I just position myself in a safe position so I could get past all the carnage at the start, and it worked out well. End up in P1. It was a good race with Tavar behind and Marlon, but yeah, unfortunately the game crashed and that was it.
All right. Well, still, you know what, a P2, and we're going to tally up the points and let you know what the final results are. So we'll see if you have gotten that P2 or P3, because I believe you guys were tied with Sander coming into this last race.
Don't go anywhere, guys. It's coming up.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, congratulations, that P2 there. Marlon, do we have a feed on you?
I'm here.
Yeah, that race 2 was that was a hard pill to swallow. But let's talk about that race 1 there. A little bit of a slip up I saw with you guys at the battle between you and Oswyne. But how was that race for you in race 1?
It was a slip up. I got a bit frustrated, so I lost concentration, and I just, because I was really annoyed with the lap cars and stuff. I mean, every time I tried to build a gap, I had to, I hate coming up on lap cars. I get really nervous. So, yeah, it's like a big stress for me. not taking anything away from the guys, but just me. I'm very nervous when I come up to the lap, guys, and I got a bit frustrated, and I lost it, and I was going to took the position, and yeah, it was tough. It was tough to get back in front because we have same car, so I was hoping that he made a mistake, but he drove a good race, so I tried my best, and hats off to him. He defended well. I tried to get him in race 2, and I just positioned myself for the lead after Tavar got entangled with the lap car, and somebody hit me, and I went straight into the pit wall. So that was it.
All right, man. Yeah, but yeah, up until that.
The guy that drove into the pit.
Yeah.
I wonder who drove into the pit. There was a group of guys, and one person went in the pit.
Yeah, but yeah, still very unlucky there. But the battles that you had with Oswyne were definitely show stealers. So you know what? I'd say congratulations. You know, for that.
Yeah, at least I stole the limelight. I know the camera was on me, so I'm satisfied with that. Even though this victory was mine, I could tell because I know I would have beaten Clarke. Sorry to say that, but I had him. So but yeah, congratulations to you, Tavar. It's your night, so don't let me spoil it for you. You drove a brilliant race.
Thank you.
And I'm happy for you, bro. Yeah, man. Cool.
All right, yeah, congratulations. Moving on now. Isaac, do we have a feed on you?
Yellow.
Yeah, what's up? How was that race for you? Second race P4, first race P6.
It was great. I was a bit scared at the beginning. I didn't know where I was gonna finish or if I was even gonna finish. It worked out well in the end.
Yeah, man, a career best P4 in race 2. How did you feel with that reverse grid start?
I dropped back a bit in the beginning, but I managed to get back into P4 and it feels awesome.
For sure, man. Yeah, we had cameras on you. We loved the action there. So yeah, congratulations. That's a very good result, and we can't wait to see you improve way more.
Thank you.
All right. Kayle, do we have a feed on you in the chat? Yeah, man. How was that race for you? You got P5 in the second race and P7 in first race.
Well, firstly, congrats to Tavar. That was a masterful race there. Good win. And yeah, congrats to our top guys in the race. The first race was... Oh, first I should start with coming into this race. It's like a scratched record. No, I had no practice. I came onto the server for the first time at 4 o'clock my time when the race starts at 5. So about 45 minutes of practice, and I got to grips with this track really quick. It was actually a pretty good track for me, all things considered. And going into the first race, I was just hoping and praying that I would make the first corner, and I did. It was there was a typical first lap melee, but I don't like to complain on the first lap because everyone's gonna have a problem. But I capitalized on some person's errors and moved up a few positions, and I was kind of by myself for the most of the first race. And on the last lap, on the third to last corner, I think, or second to last corner in the last lap, I was trying to lap someone, and he ended up sending me off the track, and Isaac passed me for what was it, P6. So that was a bit disappointing. The second race, I started P7, and it was really tight in the first corner. I was pretty sure I was out of the race. It was 3 wide. I'm not sure who was on my inside and Tavar was on my outside, but I just watched the radar to make sure I was clear and managed to get out. And after that, it was kind of smooth sailing. I had a little bit of a battle with Lance. We touched a few times. My bad if I was the cause of any of those, but it was a good all-around race for me. And yeah, I'd say it was one of my best races, all things considered.
Right, man. Well, congratulations. Definitely well-deserved results. Stephen Pommels, do we have you in the chat?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sweet. P13 in race 1, but a good result with P6 in the second race. How was that for you?
Yeah, a bit of up and down for this race weekend. But firstly, let me mirror Kyle by congratulating Tavar. No, it's a long time coming, so I'm glad to see you up there.
Yeah, man,
But yeah, so like for the first race, um, I I I was very happy that I kind of qualified where I thought my pace was, because last week was really me being a victim of my own success. So coming into this race, I was in the mid pack, and I really just kind of took it a bit conservative because turn one chaos. But I think I kind of went through that, and it was pretty much a steady race. Now that I think of it, it's really a blur. Uh, yeah, up to at least where my game crashed. And I decided to just kind of take the hit and join back the race. Think I came out behind. I think it's either Santiago or Xander, and I just kind of took behind, stayed behind him for the time, and kind of learned a couple tricks um, just for the second race. Uh, and I think I had a good amount of pace. I was really kind of excited for the reverse wheel, until I made a rookie mistake in the second race. I came out without my setup. Well, I came up with my quali setup for the race, and I was trying to kind of hectically get back into the pits, and that was just the wrong move. So I had to come out of the server, coming back, and I had that little moment with I think it was Santiago again, where I kind of spawned inside him, and yeah, that was kind of all she wrote for the second race. It was still good as coming into the pits, because I got a penalty for that little weird thing we had with Sander or Santiago, whichever. So I had to come into the pits, and after that, I kind of really got into the groove, coming through the pack. Had a few tussles, banging and spinning. But all things considered, it was really fun. At least the last part of that second race. So um, I'm I would say I'm content.
For sure, man. Yeah, we were watching you, come up those positions. I was very surprised why you pit at first, and then I kind of understood what had happened at the end there. So at the beginning there. So yeah, watching you come up the field, that was very fun to watch. So yeah, big congratulations for you.
Yeah, thanks, Butch.
Cool. Lance is here. Do we have a read on you in the chat?
Yeah, I'm here.
We know you had a little bit of incidents on track there, but overall, how was your race?
It was a good race. It's just, hey, I've been bullied before on the track, right? And I got a chance to drive through it this time, and I enjoyed it. Right? I mean, some people might have some questions or whatever the case might be. But you know what? In the past, they've done exactly the same thing. So, I mean, if I get blamed for anything, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Right? But I enjoyed the race. It was good racing. No problem.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a P7, I believe, in race 2, and then a P10 in race 1. So you scored points in both the races. So you had some solid results.
Yeah, I was doing my own thing, minding my own business. But sometimes people run up on you, and hey, when they run up on me, especially me, it's like, dude, get out of the way, irregardless on whether it's for possession or not, right? It's like, get out of the way. I'm the person that's supposed to get out of the way. I got out of the way. Guys were 5 seconds behind me, and I pulled over, and I'm waiting for them, and I'm saying, why the hell am I pulling over? Right? just continue my race. When they get close enough, move over and let them go by. You know, but hey, it was a good race. I'm not gonna complain, bro. But some people gotta have a little more patience, right? And I forgive Tavar. It's okay. I know he's gonna run the back of me, so it's something that's known. So it's not a problem. Okay, no issues. Good race. Hey, I scored points this time, buddy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, still, congratulations, though.
Well,
Just before I go, I want to say one last thing. I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped me on my journey from the DPM series. You know, Rahul, Santiago, Sander, Marlon, Martin. You know, all the rest of the guys that I asked for help who assisted me, Dominic Charles. You know, all those guys. I want to say thank you all. Like, you all have really grown me a lot. So, you know, I hope to keep making more progress. You know, so I just want to say thank you, everyone. Noah, thank you too for your help, bro. Yeah, it was really a helpful thing. I really love this series. It was really a good race, good series, you know, strong finish and stuff. So I'm really happy. And I hope to have plenty more battle with you guys again coming up. So thank you so much, guys.
For sure, yeah, you
let's see where
proved.
you're finishing the points now.
Yeah, we'll update you guys with the points right after these interviews here. But yeah, Tavar, you've improved a lot, man. I can't wait to see what you can do in the future. If you can keep this winning streak up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
wait until you get into the Indy cars.
Yep.
You're gonna find out it's not the same car.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna miss the first two races, so I hope to try and catch the last two.
Can I say something real quick?
Yep, what's up?
This race was worse than Dover, like in terms of accidents. And
Yeah,
that's NASCAR.
we'll take a look at it after. We'll take a look at it after. No worries. Yeah, we know the incidents that happened throughout that race. That's obvious. We saw everything that went on, but in terms of the nit and grits and all that, we'll take a look at that after the race. But yeah, there was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of action. It helped a lot of people come up the standings, like Sander, for example. Like, he was dropped down at the back, and then all the incidents that helped him come up to the front. But yeah, all that stuff we'll talk about after the race. But yeah, it was one of the more chaotic races than all the other ones, for sure. But yeah. All right, coming down the order here, Danny Nasseir, you had a P9 in race 2, and I believe you had P8 in race 1. So not bad results for you. How was that?
Actually, bad results for me. Both races I was running top 5 or higher. But it's not bad. At least I finished in the points, so that's good. That's good. Looking forward to the Indy series now. Different animals, so open wheels, so the bumping and grinding. I don't know. Let's see how that will work going forward. But you know what? Great race. Thanks everybody for coming out. Points about to be posted as well. So I did enjoy it, and scoring for both races. That might be a first for me. So happy. Thanks.
Yeah, good. Danny, congratulations, bro. You're getting better. You starting to run like you buy clubs. You're getting better and better. Hello. Where'd everybody go?
I'm still here.
No, jeez, everything went silent.
Just talking to yourself.
I did. It went silent for like 30 seconds.
Hey, I'm losing it, bro.
Oh, hey, Noah.
Well, it's respect. It's respect. It's the oldest guy talking, so all the younger guys just stop and listen. It's called respect.
Okay, it's not the open wheel that's coming up next week, and it's not the bumping and the grinding is coming up next week. It's that you cannot stand up on the throttle and come up to the corner. This is a different animal. Totally. Everybody's gonna be surprised. I know.
Open wheel is my favorite.
Are you still there, Raul?
IndyCar is my favorite.
Hold on, but after
Wait, this
driving,
stream? Let's
Raul,
see
are you
if
still
it
there?
ended.
Yep, I'm still here.
Can we?
Oh, okay. I tell you're closing off the stream.
No, I'm here. Yeah. Sorry, Dylan. I wanted to quickly talk to you. P9 in race 1 there. Of course, you retired in P2, but race 2. But how was that first race for you?
That's another frustrating weekend. First race, I was up there battling for like P6 or 7, and then I just overdrove the last hard left towards the end and just spun it. So after that, I just drove my race. And race 2, I don't know what was happening. I got hit way too many times. Whoever was leading punted me on turn 1, and then after that, got hit again. So I don't know. People just need to take it slower, just have more patience. But
how far
there was nothing I could really do about race 2.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. But you know what? At least you got some points on the board. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Dylan. Which one? Was it me or the other guy?
I honestly don't know. It was P1. Whoever it was they slammed on the brakes on that hard left for the last turn, and then I obviously I knew I was faster, so I dove up the inside on turn 1, and I cleared whoever was there, and I got punted like all the way to the outside. I don't know how I kept it straight, but somehow I managed to, and maybe like 4 turns later, got punted from behind again. So after that, I was done.
Maybe we'll see it in the replay on the stream.
Yeah, and then we'll put it on the replay up here afterwards. But yeah, you still handled it good to recover them, though. But yeah, congratulations nonetheless. And
I'm wondering how he got punted by the first place guy.
I don't know.
He was behind
It was after the completion of lap 1. I did dive up the inside, but I was well clear of whoever was P1.
I'm just kidding you, bud. But if the first place guy punt you, you're supposed to be in front of him. He shouldn't be in first place, right?
Yeah.
I'm just bullshitting you. That's a skill. We can talk about it after.
Right. Well, last but not least, we have Curtis. Man, quickly coming back home. You got some points, P8 in race 2, and just missing out, P11 in race 1. How was that?
Roller coaster of emotions, definitely.
Definitely, yep. Definitely.
Yeah, race 1, really confusing with the blue flag thing. I'm pretty sure I asked you a few times in race 1 about blue flags and stuff.
Yeah.
It was so bad, I actually had to go through like HUD apps on the straight to just try and find something to tell me about blue flags.
Right, yeah, but I mean, I still had to answer some questions for you, but you were still fine there. I don't believe you actually blocked anyone, so I think you were good with blue flags. Did you get anything working at the end?
No, I just kind of had to guess still.
Right.
I do want to comment on race 2 though.
All right.
That was my first time ever being in position 1 in something, and I do want to say sorry if I did take out anyone when I did spin out. Because that's my first time in P1, very stressful. So, from what Noah said, I'm going off what Noah said, is that it was just a mistake that took me out, and I didn't take out anyone else. But I do know later in the race, I think I did take someone out, someone took me out extra, but I don't know, they didn't really take me out. I got T-boned at, I would say maybe 80 miles per hour, 60 to 80. And I just had minor aero damage, which I feel like that should be addressed in the next championship, because I don't think I should be able to drive away from that.
Right, we're going to address it tonight, actually, so.
Yeah, Noah hates you, buddy. Noah says you should not be driving. Get out.
It's just all frustration, you know.
He was pretty emphatic. If you can't lead a race and you can't handle the pressure, don't race.
Don't worry. Starting next week, we're gonna be driving. Glass cars.
I wasn't addressing Curtis. I wasn't addressing Curtis directly. No, I wasn't even addressing Curtis.
Okay. So,
yeah, I'm right here.
In other words, you're talking to me also, right?
No. Look, I'm not even talking about you either, because there's just mistakes and people are impatient, and as you said, they were just here and there mistakes and problems. So stuff can't really be fixed.
I'm just BSing you guys. It's okay. Man.
Are we still on live stream now?
Yes.
Why?
But that is going to be all your interviews now, and then finally looking at the points, Santiago is going to take it. I don't believe he's in the chat with 154 points. Sander in second with 112, and Tavar, you have just jumped Oswyne by 1 point there. You take third. Fourth is Oswyne. Fifth is Kevin, And then, yeah, that's your top 5. I am going to wrap up the stream now. We're going to post all the results on our social media so you guys can go take a look at that. But yeah, I'm going to end off the stream now. Stay in the chat. I'm going to quickly come back into the call so we can have a chat of that race and then, you know, the future and all that. So yeah, you guys can say your last goodbyes now.
Good.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Good.
Yeah,
Good. A lot
Bye.
of fun. It's okay.
Well, that was chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming through to the stream. This was a chaotic one, but next week, Road America, IndyCar, we start a brand new championship, the second official championship. We see the likes of Justin Nasseir returning. The rivalry between the Dutchman and Justin. Chapter 2 begins next week. We see some new drivers, new fresh drivers coming up. The rankings going to be joining us from all the way down in England, I believe, in the UK. So can't wait to see them. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. My name is Rahul Nasseir from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Have a good time wherever you are in the world. See you next week.
Wrong, but I made it right. You came begging day and night. I don't wanna hit the bottom, don't go out of your state of mind. I've been counting 1 to 10. I'll be back when you begin. With my music together again. I see, yeah, I see you go down. Yeah, I see you go down. I see, yeah, I see you go down. Yeah, I see you go down. And I know you keep asking me. Flames and fire, I know you are done with me. It's just fired. I see you go down, yeah, I see you go down. I see you go down, yeah, I see you just fired.